Hey everyone, welcome back with another session of geography. I hope you are doing well. So we'll continue the same chapter, that is major crops. Alright, now in the previous session we have already discussed about the different crops and how a variety of crops are grown all over the world. Okay, so and we have also discussed about the different categories of crops, that is we have food crops, commercial crops, plantation crops, beverage crops and fiber crops. Alright, so as we were discussing, that is the food crops. So the food crops are the crops which are grown for the purpose of consumption. Alright, an example if we see rice, wheat, maize and millets. So last day we have already discussed about rice and wheat, so today we'll start the proceedings from maize. Now maize. So guys, maize is known as corn in America and makkah if we know it as in India. Like maize, it is used both as a food and fodder crop. Okay, so if we see the cultivation of maize, what are the requirements? First one, that is the undulating relief. If we see the temperature, that is moderate temperature around 20 degrees Celsius, that's needed during the growing period, and moderate rainfall of about 50 to 70 centimeter it's required, and fertile and well drained clay soil. So these are all the requirements for the cultivation of maize. Now maize, if you see, maize is grown extensively all over the world. And who is the largest producer? The USA. So USA is the largest producer and also the largest exporter of maize in the whole world. And after comes like China. Like China ranks second in maize production. And except USA and China, the other maize producing countries are like such as Brazil, Argentina, Canada, South Africa, Mexico, and of course India. Alright, now if we see in India, maize is grown basically in Uttar Pradesh. As we know, Uttar Pradesh is the food grain basket of India, so it's grown in Uttar Pradesh, Bihar and Karnataka. Alright, these are the things. Now next we have, that is millets. Now millets, basically millets are the coarse grains. Millets are the coarse grains. Now ragi, jowar, bajra and sorghum, these are the various grains that are referred to as millets. Alright, you can see the picture here. Now these grains are low in nutrient content. These grains are low in nutrient content. And millets, basically these are used as food crops and also to feed for the livestock. Okay. Now they are grown in the semi-arid parts of the tropical and subtropical regions. They are grown in the semi-arid parts of the tropical and subtropical regions. Now if you see the requirements, what are the requirements for the cultivation of millets? First thing, that is hot and dry climate with temperature ranging between 20 degrees Celsius and 30 degrees Celsius. Now rainfall, it's like not more than 35 centimeter, and soil, if you see, less fertile soil. Alright, these are required. Now millets, they form a part of the food crops in continents like Asia and Africa, and also like countries in Russia. But in USA and Europe, here these millets are grown as a fodder crop, so that to feed the animals. Alright, and if we see in India, so which are the places where these are grown? So millets are cultivated in Rajasthan, Uttar Pradesh, Haryana, Gujarat, Maharashtra and Karnataka. Alright, so these are the states where millets are cultivated. Now after the food crops, we have, that is the commercial crops. Now you see guys, like commercial crops, when we talk about these commercial crops, what is the meaning of these commercial crops? Now commercial crops, it's also known as cash crops. So these are the crops which are cultivated for sale either in the raw form or in the semi-processed form. Alright, now these crops, these cash crops, they provide a valuable source of income to the farmers. Okay. Alright. Now in earlier times, what used to happen, cash crops were usually only a small part of a farm's total yield. But if we see today, like especially in the developed countries and among small holders, almost all crops are mainly grown for revenue. Understood? Now, if you see in the least developed countries, cash crops are usually crops which attract demand in more developed nations, and hence they have some export values also. Okay. Now let's discuss some examples of commercial crops. So first one we have, that is sugarcane. Like sugarcane is an important crop which is cultivated in the tropical and the subtropical regions of the world. Now they grow in large stalks. The sugarcane, they grow in large stalks, like measuring from 3 to 7 meters in height. Okay. Now if you see the first picture, like they are grown from stem cutting of a mature cane. Alright, and these are called sets. These are called sets. Alright, stem cutting. And the sugarcane juice, we all know the sugarcane juice is used for making products like sugar, molasses. Molasses is kind of a syrup, alright, which is used in foods, and ethanol, kind of alcohol. Alright, here also this sugar cane juice is used, and jaggery, जिसे हम लोग गुड़ बोलते हैं, so jaggery. Alright, so in all these things this sugarcane juice is used. Now what happens after the crushed fiber is left out? Now the crushed fiber, which is called bagasse, it's used in the manufacturing of paper and fiber boards. Okay, it's used in the manufacturing of paper and fiber boards. Now the cultivation of sugarcane also has got some requirements. So let's see this. Now first requirement, that is warm and humid climate with temperature around 20 degrees Celsius, and rainfall that's needed around 75 to 120 centimeter during the growing period. Along with all this, a continuous cool and dry season for ripening is also required. Except this, the soil, sandy, silty and clay alluvial soil is required for the cultivation of sugarcane. Okay. Now if you see the producer, who is the leading producer of sugarcane? So the leading producer of sugarcane is Brazil, followed by India and China. So Brazil number 1, second India, and third we have China. Now other sugarcane producing countries are Cuba in West Indies, alright, like Mexico, Pakistan, Australia, Indonesia, Fiji, Philippines, Hawaii Islands, and also South Africa. So these are the countries where sugarcane is popularly grown and cultivated. Alright. And if we see in India, sugarcane is grown basically in Uttar Pradesh, Andhra Pradesh, Tamil Nadu, Karnataka and Maharashtra. So these are the states where sugarcane is grown. Alright. So next example that we have, that is rubber. So this is very familiar to us. Alright. Now rubber, when we talk about this rubber, so rubber is obtained from rubber trees as a sticky juice. We call it as latex. Alright. Now first thing, that is how these are done. The barks of the rubber tree are cut, and small cups, as you can see in the picture, small cups are attached to them using wires. Now the sap of the trees is collected in these cups, this white sap. Okay. So the whole process by which this sap is collected, and it's like utilized for the making rubber. So this whole process is called tapping. The whole process is called tapping. Alright. Now as we know that rubber is very useful for us, like tires, tubes and industrial products are also made from rubber. Alright. And these rubber plantations are found in the tropical regions of the world. Now it has also got some requirement for the cultivation of rubber. So let's see them. First things, that is hot and wet climate. Hot and wet climate. This is the first requirement. Temperature, average temperatures between 25 degrees Celsius and 35 degrees Celsius is required. And well distributed rainfall throughout the year, ranging about 200 to 300 centimeter, it's required. Along with them, bright sunshine and absence of strong winds, these are also required. Now slopes where water does not get collected, so in these kinds of areas these rubber plantations are done. Okay, fertile, well drained soil, large number of laborers, these are also required for the cultivation of rubber. Now, if we see, the largest producer of rubber is Thailand, followed by Indonesia. Alright. Now, others are, suppose, Vietnam, China, India, Malaysia, Brazil, Bolivia, Peru, Ecuador, and other countries also. Okay. In India, if we see, these rubber plantations, these are done in Kerala, Karnataka, Tamil Nadu, and the Andaman and Nicobar Islands. Alright. Another information we got, that is, like today, in today's market, India is the third largest producer and the fourth largest consumer in the whole world. Alright. So these are all the informations about the different food crops and the commercial crops. Alright, in the next session we will discuss about the fiber crops and the beverage crops. So that's it for today. Until the next time, bye bye.